Tough loss tonight, Coach. What can your guys learn from this?
Well, I told them what I told them at the end of the game, first thing they need to learn is their effort in practice, their speed in practice is too slow. Just simply put, too slow. The second half here, we really had some chances to build up, chances to play quick, but we have to take a third touch because that's how they practice. So maybe that's my fault. Maybe I should be more militaristic. Maybe I should grab a whistle and a whip and yell and scream and hoot and holler every single time that they play slow. Maybe that's what it takes. But I told them at the end of the game, I can do that. I have no problem being a bad guy if that's what it takes. But that's really up to them. That's their choice as college soccer players to play at that speed or not. The second thing I told them, I said, we're not a fantastic team when we give the ball away. And I thought tonight, especially that first goal, was just, I don't want to say inexcusable, but that was tough. 7 minutes and 48 seconds, you give the ball to an first team NAIA All-American 20 yards from goal. What do you think's going to happen? And that pretty much took any fight out for the rest of the half. If I could told him if I could have called a timeout at that point, like basketball, I would have to settle our minds, but it took us till halftime, but at that point it was 4 out. And I said, you guys, if you're not going to pass and trap, you're not going to defend well, you're just going to play confused the whole time, that's what's going to happen. And then you give the ball away, you're going to lose every game. And this is 2 losses in a row where we've given the ball away. Now, that's not to take anything away from Oklahoma Wesleyan. They earned it. They're much, much, much better. Much better. But we didn't make it any easier for ourselves. We made it easier for them, I felt, especially in the first half. Told them second half, your effort was much better, your organization was much better. They got done freaking out, especially the first 25 minutes. Penalty was dumb, but that's what happens when you try to take the ball off a player's foot. You got to learn from that. So in my opinion, we were playing too well to give up a penalty because some kid broke you down with one move, and so you decided to kick him. And then the second goal, I don't blame our center backs for. The kid he earned it on that second goal. It was a great play. And the third one was with an inexperienced center back and back line, and good players took advantage of it. So I felt the second half was much better. I felt we made it, that Oklahoma Wesleyan earn their goals. And so I told the players how proud I was of them for that second half effort. And that we tried to play. We tried to get the ball, we tried to knock it around, we tried to get behind, we tried to play. Just when they're playing 2 touch and 1 touch, and you're playing 3 and 5, 4 and 5 touches, that's what's going to happen. So they understood that, they understand, and I think it's a reality check for them. And that's the biggest thing I think overall they learned. That's how you play soccer. That's what soccer players do, and that's what soccer players who are athletes do. That's how they play. And I bet they play at that speed in practice every single day. And that's a good reality check.
Thanks.